All right, welcome back to another replay analysis. We're gonna be doing Haywood, known as Donner77 on Twitch. This is added in with the Patreon replay tiers that I've been doing for a lot of folks. So if you've been watching the rest of the series, I'm sure you've seen some of them by now. So we're gonna be going through hopefully 2 replays for him today, but depending on how this game goes, maybe 1, as I always say. So Donner is in chat right now, as you can say him saying "tear me apart." So he'll be watching along and probably making some comments as we go. I do know Donner very well. I play with him often, so I know his playstyle quite well. However, we always make jokes that he talks about how well he plays when he plays without me, but when he plays with me, we often lose a lot of games for some reason. So I'm excited to see the Donner that wins games here. And so we are going to be looking at a loss, but this is only by a goal from what I saw. So it should be a great game. And yeah, so we'll hop on into it here and we can go on. So this is twos. Donner sits in the C3 area. He's gotten GC before. You can see he is repping that juicy season 11 Grand Champ tag. But right now I think he's sitting comfortably in C3. So we've been working on that. Good turn. I want to see a little bit more speed here. This is where we can see. So I really like that you're switching between the straight cam and ball cam here. But right now, especially when you go up into ball cam here, you need to be doing the little mental math in your head, right? So you're seeing this ball coming with a lot of force down the line. You can only assume it's gonna be hitting the wall here and then coming down and out towards basically following the line of this wall. So that it'll be following this line. You already know that because at this rank, I know Haywood can read these angles. So this is where you instantly want to be switching back to straight cam, grabbing your boot. You already have tons of boost, so you have time to work with here. And what I would much rather be seeing if I could go out to none here, is following this circle across full speed. So we see the angle, but see how long it takes for the turn, right? Now he turns, but he's not even boosting. I want to be seeing the full speed to be perfectly coming under this ball for a catch the entire time, meeting it, to then catch it, and then move out with that ball. Because you end up giving up so much more space when you're not getting this first touch, because this is your touch. Your teammate had already lost the challenge, this needs to be your ball. So again, if we watch, we'll see in Haywood's player cam, we'll see that he knows that Kawhi Tanuki is already rushing him here, so he needs to be the one getting this catch, and he doesn't, and it's such an easy challenge in center now for Eraser to turn back in on and make the play, and now he's depending on his teammate who just made the last touch to start going. The difference here, though, is he ends up turning in, probably like I missed this ball, I need to go back to net. At this point, don't. There's absolutely no point in turning back in. Be part of the play, because if we look at Zero, I'm just calling him Zero. If we look at Zero here, this is the easiest clear in the world for him. He has such an easy clear, so what we want to be seeing Haywood doing right now is instead of he comes out like this and then turns back in. We don't want that. We want to see the turning out and then going up the wall, going down the line, doing something that will be more relevant than what's currently happening, because all it takes is a quick right stick look to see that Eraser is nowhere near in a position that he can make this play. And again, drawing from this angle, we can look here. If Haywood is breaking out this way and Zaro leads him the ball, not a chance is with less than 50 boost, Eraser being able to turn and make this play. He's wasting so much more boost just to get that turn and get up to speed that by the time Haywood is with him with that ball, he could take a shot, he could flick, he could dribble. He has so many more options than the boostless Eraser will have in net. So this is how you can turn what is actually a misplay into a beautiful breakout. But as we see, that isn't what ends up happening. So we see Haywood driving back to net, but now he realizes that he should be turning and turns back out. But unfortunately now needs to chase this ball down, but does get a good play with it, manages to hit it around. So really good turn there. We need to see it faster. We need to see this decision making much, much quicker at the rank that you're playing at. Good rotate back to net. Well done coming back with 100 boost. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. Good patience here again. You're a little tight right now, right? So you can see as we're watching in, you're waiting front post, 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 again, and now it's a big half flip you're going to have to get there. But a really good turn there is going to get you to at least get a decent challenge out. You also got to be jumping a little earlier to these. It's this, and this is more in the corner. So you can see he jumps here, but the corner unfortunately sticks him to the wall. Tough. Those are always tough. I've gotten into the practice if I know I'm being challenged. If I go back a little bit, play it again. If I know I'm being challenged on this corner, so we already see that blue's waiting there, I actually jump here. Is when I will jump. So I will maybe about here, so I know I'm not hitting that corner. And what I do is I'm actually, because the jump is technically going to bring, if I'm drawing from center mass, it's going to bring you out. And then what I'll do is I'll diagonal flip back into the ball to then hit it out and hopefully clear it the other way. I've been doing that to avoid these corners recently, but this is a very, very recent adjustment for me because I've been noticing that I'm getting these same plays and they suck, man. It takes away all your momentum. It takes away the challenge. It's very easy 50 for the person attacking. And so I've been doing that a lot more recently. So just another note. But as I was saying before, the main thing I was seeing here was we were just seeing too much of this front post, waiting, and we want to make sure that you're picking your side, right? Staying in your back post, making sure you're making the play and going. But you can see how that jump kind of ends up screwing him. But luckily, no shot from there. And Zero's got enough time for boost and ball. You want to be catching up? Beautiful. Save your boost. Get back in the play. Look for a pass. Great turn. Well done. Beautiful play. Great beat. Great everything. You've now given Zero enough time to turn it back around the other way, which is great. He unfortunately rushes this ball. That's less on you. But good job catching up here. Well done. Great pass. Great 50. Is anyone there for it? Does it roll? Well done. Beautiful. Great 50. Really well played. You did go a little far back, I will say. You can see right here, Zaro wins this ball. So what's the harm in turning right now, right? Is you can see that's hit. You now know from this view that you have this boost all the way over here available. So why are you not hard drifting right now to be in this play, or hard drifting to follow your lanes, right? Like if we go to the top view right now, just to stay a little quicker here. So that wouldn't have been a 50. That would have just been a goal. If we go to top view here, we can take a look. Right now, what is Haywood on boost-wise? Haywood's on 30 boost right now, about to be 40 from that pad. So if we look right here, as soon as we see a racer not get that touch, what we want to be looking for as we follow is it's so easy that you're already in the back end. They're like, good, I have time to go get that back boost. There's no point. You're wasting your own team's time. You have 30 boost right now. You're about to have 40. This will bring it to 52, 64, 76, and so on, right? And you are instantly back in the play, and all it takes is that rotation, and just like that, you are not only in position, you're in that number 2 slot as this ball is already rolling to this corner, and your teammate is chasing it down, as we can see, but you are full boost without having to waste the time of going all the way back for this corner and then coming all the way back in for the play, right? So if we watch it again, now picturing that this line that I'm talking about actually was taken, if we watch it from this angle here, you can see what I'm talking about. The demo comes out, and look how much catch-up now needs to happen of you are full boosting basically the entire way down the field just to win that 50 to then luckily punch that through. You got it? So that's a huge part of where if you ever feel like you're like, I should have been there, odds are you took a boost 5, 10, 15, maybe even 20 to 30 seconds earlier that you didn't need to take. It could have just been pads. But regardless, great 50, way to catch up, really good goal. So just little ways to keep working on that a little better and better and better. So rough kickoff. I know you know kickoffs, so I'm not going to harp on that too much. You flip too early into your diagonal there, so you end up hitting it on the right, but unfortunately your teammate's there with tons of time, and it'll get there. Good job turning back out. Great job. You want to catch this? Whoo! Big catch. Does he go for it? Ballsy, very, very ballsy. Unfortunate. Not much to break down here. This is a bit more of a mechanical error. You can see yourself right now. You can see this kind of wavering. So you see the ball's going this way. As soon as you flip here, you've jumped now. You already know your teammate is chasing this ball down. So where do you need to be? You are the number 2 right now. Where do you need to be? I'm speaking to no one. Like, I know you're in chat, but don't answer the question. It's rhetorical. You should be going into the middle, right? You're looking for that play in the middle. But, and this is what you end up doing anyways, when you're playing that middle in 2 specifically, this whole part of the region around half is yours. You need to be covering basically all of this and all of their slot. I know the perspective is trash, but this is kind of what you're covering when you're playing at all times. And then if it goes to the opposite side of the field, that doesn't really matter because you're going to be able to get there anyway. So this, yes, you're covering over here. Like I said, this is less prevalent. This is what you're covering. But we see as soon as you start this flip, you've committed yourself to this line. And now it takes you braking and turning to then come back in the middle to make this play. But you see how you're doing these S's that almost make you irrelevant as you're coming through? And that's a huge part of this, of that you need to be intentional. Of like right now, you know that you are the passer. Second priority is making the save. You've seen that he doesn't get the pass, so now your first priority is making the save. I keep punching the fucking mic. Hello. And so now you need to be full boost all the way back. And one of the main things I think I noticed right away here was you don't actually flip to this ball to catch up. Why right now are you not diagonal flipping and boosting through it? Which if with about 20 boost and 1 diagonal flip, you're supersonic and you're already as fast as you can get. But look how much longer it takes you. You don't even get supersonic, actually, as I say that. And then you get a really gnarly tip into the back wall that, again, I know you can read, but you probably just rushed this one, unfortunately. And so that's why I'm not going to comment too much on the read attempt because I know you can read those. But this all kind of breaks down from the positioning and the lack of speed that you didn't have there. So keep that in mind when you're going for things like that, because your positioning is what has kind of ruined that scoring opportunity. Copper compliant, yeah. Flip reset. Oh, nothing. Good positioning there, much better. Ballsy to try and tip there, but I see what you're going for. I don't hate it. Oh, the worst spawn in the world. Oh, okay, you're good. Good job. Where's the pads, right? Where's the pads? You're at 33 boost. Right here. I'm going to keep yelling at you for this because you need to know this. So you get bumped right now. Good recovery attempt. That ball is cleared. You know there's a little time right now. And as you look around, tons of time. When you go, actually, if I go back in and go to none again, your lane right now, because you already have one player challenging, and this doesn't mean you're leaving net. You are simply, you land here, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 5 by the time that spawns. Just like that, you have almost 70 boost. Or you have 60 on the head, sorry, with 50. So you get 60 boost right on the head, and you're already at 33. That literally puts you right up to 93. Like that's tons of, more than enough boost to do anything on defense, like literally anything. So a huge part of this is that you need to be doing this loop. And if I now press play with the lines present and show you what I'm talking about, actually, oh, I dicked it. So sad. We're gonna fix it beautifully. Close enough. We'll say that's correct. And now we press play. Nothing. 33. You're still at 33. Still at 33. Still at 33. Slowly waiting, getting pad after pad, and you end up winning a good challenge, right? But you could have at least been full to be a little more relevant on this play, whereas now, like, same thing, you're looking for boost again. You're trying to find boost to actually be relevant back in this play, but you actually end up getting a great goal. So, again, it doesn't matter if you're scoring these plays. It's these little things that will burn you in the long run that I really, really want to nail down with you right now, so that you're not feeling like you always need to make these kind of extravagant plays without a lot of boost, right? You want to be getting in behind right now. Good job. You creep out quite a bit here. Same thing. Yeah, I'm seeing this a lot right now. You should stop now, right? You're already a little too far out in my mind. Like, you should be really back to the goal line, because you already know after this challenge that you see Kawhi is already waiting actively for this ball. So you need to be hugging this goal line right now to get ready to clear off into this corner right in front of you. But as soon as you now inch out, look how much more awkward the save becomes, right? Just by inching out like that. I think right now a big thing I'm seeing is that you often aren't thinking ahead, right? You got to be thinking ahead for every single play that you're looking at, of that when your teammate hits the ball here, where's it going to go next? They don't have a defender? Great. That means you can start pushing forward because it's going to be rolling into their end. Do they have a defender? Wait it back a bit, because if he boomed it to him, he's just going to boom it right back to you, and now you can catch it and take time, have possession, and so on. It's a lot more foresight in this game that is required than I think a lot of people give credit to, and that's a huge part of this right now that I think I'm seeing you get caught on a lot. And this ball ends up popping perfectly over your head, and he reads it and unfortunately catches you just because you were creeping out a bit. So keep an eye on those little things. Those are really important, and we'll go from there. I can also see by the replay line at the bottom, we're about to see an unfortunate goal with a rough kickoff and the quick pot as well. So your kickoffs right now this game have also been looking just very rough. So we can kind of break this one down a little bit. So your line is great. The issue right now is that you're holding boost the entire time. There's no need to be holding boost the entire time, because right now, so you'll see, so you know how to do the diagonal flip. So you go out and then you diagonal flip. Right now, your boost is going to be sending you to the ground and to the right, if you think about that, right? Right now, your boost is going to be just sending you hard to the right, and you are already, if you see your boost trail right now, see the trajectory of your car. If you stopped boosting right now, your car's trajectory would bring you almost directly to the ball, probably a bit to the left right now if you stop boosting right now. And you can see as we continue, and I'm going to leave that line there, you keep boosting, and look how hard to the right you are on this ball. So if we delete this and look above, you can see, if we watch very slowly, the path of least resistance here is, one, you jump late. Well, so because you boost all the way to the ball, so you're going to end up jumping late. So you're already going low on the ball, so it means it's going up. We can already assume that. And when we look laterally, this ball, with the collision here and here, this ball is going this way. Right? That is the exact trajectory of where this ball is going. Maybe a little more outside if I got his line a little wrong. And same thing if we now watch it. I was pretty damn close to the guess, right? Just by looking at that path of least resistance of what that ends up being, purely because your kickoff was as rough as it was. And if we go back slightly again, you can see that line of what that means. So see how far out to the right you are, and when you land, you have to hard adjust to then flip to the left to then try to get that contact on the ball, and you end up giving this ball away instead, which is exactly what ends up leading to this goal. So another huge thing to keep in mind when looking at things like this. And player view, and 100. You want kickoff again? The game's just forcing you for it right now. A little better that time, but still, so this time you're not getting the pads, right? So you flip past this one. You need to be a little harder to the right when you're diagonally flipping into the left here. So you end up missing that extra boost, unfortunately, because your line. And now see how much slower, if we go above again, look how much slower you are to this ball. Look at that distance right now, right? Huge amount of distance between you and the ball right now. And this is absolute piece of cake for him, and his body will stay in front of that ball and win that every time, right? Again, the kickoffs are really burning you right now, and something you really got to focus on, I think, as a skill, at least for right now, is a big part. So now you got your pads, right? So you got 1, you got 2, you got 3. Great job. Beautiful. But you could have had a slightly better lane, but that's just being nitpicky at that point. So your job there, you made him go up, which is perfect. That may look like you feel like you wasted boost. You didn't. You forced him to use his, which is beautiful because you already knew you had a goalie behind you. Good. Almost it was a great extra touch, but almost enough. That would have been very clean. So then be careful, right? Is like, this is a little bit of the trusting your teammates. But right now, if you simply wait in net right now once he brings this up, what is the worst that's going to happen? A racer is going to take a shot on net and you can make a save, right? There's nothing more that can happen. And the best that's going to happen if you wait in net is you're going to see perfectly from here. If I go to fly, so I keep this one right now. If, let's say, we're waiting here as the car and I'm the one in net, best that's going to happen is he's going to hit that ball and I'm like, oh, cool, I can go meet this ball in the corner now and take a shot on net instead of having to clear it off to the corner, right? Constantly we're seeing this creeping out from you when you're in net, and you got to be more patient. Sit in net, make the play, be steady, be smooth, keep her calm. That felt awkward as soon as he went up. I think this one for Haywood, at least, you can kind of tell he doesn't want to go for this ball. I think he realized very quickly that he's rushing this, and this is something I tell him often when we play together, is there's zero pressure right now. Absolutely nobody's forcing you to make this play, right? All you gotta do is drive under this ball, catch it, and now you have Zero chasing down Eraser, the goalie, and you can try and make a play instead, but now we've given up this ball and Eraser can just boom the ball back on net, right? Slow patience. Big patience right now is what we need. Much better kickoff, right down the middle. That was perfect. Very close. Same thing, truthfully, as much as we feel the need to panic when our teammates don't look comfortable in that, we should wait here, right? The only thing that is going to happen from a racer is he's going to have a maybe 40 to 50 kilometers max kind of thing shot on net from like here. That's going to be coming harshly down or harshly across. So all you need to do as a goalie right now is be driving in and waiting on that goal line, because you'll have more than enough time to get it. If he somehow, because if you push up, and this is the creeping up we're talking about now, if you creep up a bit, you're cutting off the angle that he has. If he somehow tries to, where we saw you get burned on the second goal, hit it behind you to this back post, see how slow and long that path is? That is a very easy half foot turn back out the other way and make it. So you cannot panic on these balls. You need to be patient. And same thing, we can see the cause of that. So when you come flying by this, like I said, so he cuts it tight. If you'd waited a little bit in net, truthfully, if he scores that, it's not your fault, right? Like your teammate missed, and that's the mentality of this game. But you now rushing this now leaves your teammate, who already had to try to make the first save, to have to make a second, which is not what we need. Your cut there is fine. I think that was a good look, and you not jumping, truthfully, isn't awful either. But you are leaving your teammate out to hang quite a bit. Don't jump. Go cycle back in. Your teammate is empty right now. You're the relief effort, right? You're the relief team. He just made a no boost clear. You know that there's probably going to be a shot coming sometime behind you. Cycle into net, get behind him. You don't need to touch this ball, right? But luckily, Eraser has an actually awful touch, and you're able to almost beat him out. But again, we watch. Your teammate has to make another save. Again, your teammate has made the last 3 or 4 saves because you haven't chosen to recover strongly back to net. You keep trying to make the next play and the next play and the next play. You're not playing the fundamentals right now. And again, your teammate's the one clearing the ball, right? And again, he's the one winning the 50. Like, what have you done in this last 30, 40 seconds right now that has been relevant? And this isn't meant to be a chirp. I don't want to be harsh on you, but this is kind of the reality you got to look at of, like, what have I done in the last 30 to 40 seconds because I've been kind of panicky? That's a phenomenal pass across and an even better save from Eraser, unfortunately. But that's the first relevant thing you've done since the 2-minute mark. And that's really when you got to slow yourself down and sit back in that and be like, what can I do right now to kind of get myself back in this game, playing in the rotations, playing the way I'm supposed to be right now. Same thing, like you're cutting your teammate here, right? Just cycle in behind him. So you know your teammate's in net. This ball goes behind you, boost around, go behind him, right? This is such an easy play for him, and you can see him here. All it takes is a quick turn, and that's a very, very easy touch for him. But when you turn as well, now he's just wasted 30 boosts trying to get to where he thought the ball should be instead, right? Calm down. Like, you gotta slow her down right now because you're playing so chaotic. And I know right now this is a replay, but this is the mentality you gotta be saying to yourself. I need to slow, I need to slow, I need to slow, until you're confident enough and back in that rotation that you can increase that speed and up that pace, right? Interesting play. I like the slow. Oh, almost. But same thing. Let's actually watch you now. He hits this. Why are you under him? Why are you so tight right now? Right? Let him do the play. You're so chaotic in this play right now. Like, you chase this down and this tips up. You see right away that he goes for this. So all you should be thinking right now is, how can I get a couple pads to still be relevant in this play? Because there's 30 seconds left. We need to be smart. Not there's 30 seconds left, so we both need to jump at this ball and try to make a play. Because if you were getting boost right now, you could actually be the one on that ball, not your teammate who is now going to take that mid boost. And you're now going to be the one feeling out of the rotation, who now has to cut him off again, unfortunately. See what I mean? How it's this snowball of when you make one bad mistake, if you keep trying to fix it rather than just recover and play smart, it's never going to get fixed. You're always going to be stuck in this loop of just being out of the play and not playing well, right? Good challenge, good pass. And it still looks like he gets the goal from it. Beautiful. Well done. Too little, too late. But obviously, anything's possible. We can see by the replay it's not. But something you really got to keep in mind with stuff like this. Very close. Oh, you don't jump, my heart. So you hit this right now, and so all that has to hit your head right now is that you need to break and stay as far back as possible because this is going to be coming out. But you don't break. You let yourself keep rolling, right? And then now you break, and it's over your head. And unfortunately, thinking that your teammate's going to be there, we end up giving away what actually could have been a great play from you, a great one off the backboard. So that's the one big thing I see. We will hop into your win now. I'm going to be less picky on this one because I really broke down a lot there for you, and I hope you were able to take some from it. But yeah, we'll hop into this win rather quick and go from there. So, sure. Good read. See the defender isn't there. Full speed. Catch him out. Perfect. Well done. Now, Haywood did tell me that he feels a lot more comfortable in this play. In this game, he feels like he played really well. So, and we can already see just by the time of the game, it's a quick forfeit. So, see how he does. So you're not creeping out there. Like, this is exactly what we were talking about last game, right? You come in, you wait on that goal line, like we were talking about. You wait towards that back post. You take all of this time to actually line this up. Easiest save in the world, just because you put yourself in that position, right? Good job pulling out. I'm so proud of you. That is your ball. That is your challenge. You see instantly that dog sauce is like, hey, I'm going to chase this ball down. You're like, I'm going to pull out. That's how you solo queue. Anybody in chat right now that feels like their teammates are causing them to lose, this is how you solo queue. This is the prime example of how to do it. This is so small, but this is what it is. Don't get mad that your teammate cut you off. Don't keep going for it because you think you have to. Don't do anything of like the pettiness that comes out that you don't want to but does. Chill, breathe, and let your teammates do the bullshit that they want to do, and you just play your steady game, right? Polo game so strong. And then you see Dog Sauce isn't going, so you pass. Beautiful. Like, great job. You did everything right there to fix for Dog Sauce's chaos, and you end up getting rewarded with it with a fantastic shot. So, beautifully played, Haywood. That was, like, peak play for you. That was so, so intelligent, man. I know. There's classic Haywood, though. Watch those kickoffs, man. I think you need to start pulling up some kickoff drills. Like, I think that would be the big thing I think I'm seeing right now is you just got to have steadier hits on these balls. You're always off to the side, and it's really burning you. Let's take a peek at Dog Sauce here. Let's see what's going on this, because I want to see what this looked like in his perspective. I can see why he thinks that is a horrid idea from him, though. Don't worry, that's very much on him. So, who are we doing? Oh, I see Haywood's in Champ 2 in this game. That hurts. He's a Champ 3 player. Good save from Dog Sauce. Decent attempt from him, but good luck on the pass there. Well done. Beautiful touch. Great follow. Don't rush this. I love you so much. Great job, man. Really, really good job. You go for the pass. You take it slow. Like, you look like a different player in this game. Like a completely different player in this game. See how you're creeping out here? See how that almost catches you? You ready? Watch. So you see right now that Dog Sauce is playing cutoff. So what do? You go back to net, which is perfect. You don't rotate wide enough, right? If we come back to the fly cam right now, and we go back just slightly, right here, you see he turns. You need to be full rotating to this back post, to that spot you just made that great save, and you need to be hovering into here, because if we continue to watch from this perspective versus where you are versus where I put that circle, watch the difference. I keep doing this. I want none. That's what I want. There we go. Imagine right now that ball looks very hard to read, right? You need to like pre-jump to meet this to then hit it out to the side, when instead, if you're in this spot, all you're doing right now is full boosting to meet this ball to bring it out to the outside. As we see, I have no waifus. Wow. I have no waifus. Is chasing you in and trying to make this play. This play becomes 10 times easier when normally, I guarantee in this game, you're like, oh, like that was an awkward one to try and hit, purely because you did not rotate to the back post, right? That's where that really catches you. And that's the one like big note I think I'll give you for this game so far. Because you've already done it in this game, but then you choose not to here. See how much harder that read is. And truthfully, if Waifus was just a better player, would have been a goal. Every single time, that's a goal against, right? When you get into that C3 and GC levels. Good read, well done. The rush, be patient here. I would say maybe even think about taking their boost. It's okay. Good cutoff. I would have liked Dog Sauce challenging there, but you read the play and made your decision, which is great. So good job. Great speed. Beautiful. The recovery, I love you. Love it. Love it. See, again, you see how far out you are? He demos him, which he does his job, but you're so far out right now that if this person can flick better, you're caught every single time when you're sitting that far out in net. Let your cheater and your cutoff man take the play. You sit in net and make the save. That's literally your only job. Good turn. Good patience. Beautifully made. Doesn't even matter about that 50. That was perfect. You got the ball out of a dangerous zone. I agree with the pullout. Great job. Now patience. Let him hit. Beautiful. So you're awkward. Now teammates. Beautiful. Look at you're doing great right now. Again, you look a little stuck there. Like you're still a little far out almost at all times. But as long as you're keeping an eye on that, I think you're fine. I've been getting really used to, this is just a small thing since you and I do play together. When I see this, at this point you already know Waifu's jumped. I don't know if you saw it, but Waifu has already actually jumped at this spot. So what I actually have been doing recently is I will be, and I think I was Cursor's in chat, I think I was just talking to Cursor about this a little bit. I will actually drive full speed. Oh, it got so small. Why is it so small? I don't even know how to edit that, man. Is it this, maybe? It's getting smaller. What is going on, chat? It's so tiny. I don't know. We're just going to go for this. I guess. I literally don't even know. Oh, I found it. That's wrong. All right. Technical difficulties, guys. It's still kind of too big. We need one more. There we go. Okay. So what I've been doing recently is I will actually drive to the ball to the left, get above it. So I want to be up this area, and I side flip into the top of the ball, because what this does is it actually rolls the ball up the wall and already brings your momentum with you, so then you're also landing on the wall and you can follow it up. The reason I say this is because same thing when we talk about from center of mass, Waifu has just jumped off the wall and he's gonna be flicking into it, literally what we talked about, what I would ask you to do in the future. So this is how to counter that, is you're gonna be side flipping into this ball to roll it up the wall and take your time with it instead and make this play, because what we end up seeing instead here is Waifu has such an easy beat there, and if his player was literally any better, again, that would be a goal against, right? But Dog Sauce is able to get the clear and work its way out. Good job with the pads. You're doing much better with that. Be careful of these ones. So I see how you identify right away that Waifus is chasing you. Just break check, man, because at this point he sees you're going full speed, and he's gonna be. You can, if we look at the trajectory again, he is full speed trying to catch you like up here as you're driving, and to meet you. All you gotta do is just stop where you are right now, and he'll zoom by you, and then now you stay in the position you wanted, and you're good. But when you end up boosting here, you actually take yourself completely out of position, which is his only goal. You see that, how he chases you down, and now you're in an awful position to make the shot. You have to turn back out, which you see, and then you're not present for the shot, but you end up making a great air roll anyways. But taking your time there, I break check all the time on hits, and it goes so well. It works so well, man. That's why people like buddies I play with call me like slippery, right? Because like I'll just break check and I'll stay behind them. Another questionable kickoff, but you do actually bring it back, which is great. Good demo. Good beat. Beautiful, man. Really well done. Appreciate the chase and your position. Great job. Beautifully played. Surprised you don't take their boost there, I'll be honest, but you end up getting their other one, so. Bang. Beautiful beat. And that's the FF, chat. Well done, well done, well done. Good game. I think you looked a lot better there, but I hope you can at least see the positioning things that kind of I was talking about that can kind of help you break that down. If you're still in chat, then let me know. But otherwise, yeah, that'll do it for yours, man. I'll probably upload this to YouTube as well as I get my YouTube channel up at sometime this week. We'll see. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you to Haywood for submitting the replay. Thank you to all the patrons who have been paying to see these replay reviews. It's super helpful for me, obviously. Lets me do something I love for a little bit of part-time money, which is great. And I hope all the people in chat can also learn some things. And I see a lot of you chatting and talking like like even if it's jokes, like what if my teammates own goal because they hate me, things like that. So I do appreciate everyone hanging out and making jokes and hopefully gaining a little bit of knowledge. I saw Ty Sugos was in chat gaining a little bit. We're gonna do one more replay analysis after this. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much again, Haywood, and we'll leave this one there.